This theory mostly based on jewelry Bonney's devil fruit. I just recently rewatched the Sabati arc and I find her ability really interesting. We don't know anything concrete about it, like its name, but her unexplained abilities that appear to come from a paramecia-type devil fruit that involves age manipulation. So basically she can alter the ages of herself and others with the body as well. We saw that in Sabati she turned the Marines into children and old men, and before that, she turned herself into a kid when she prevented Zoro to attack the world noble. It caught my eyes, so I started to look after the facts and hints that Oda left us about jewelry Bonney. First of all, I saw few theory about her, and I would like to tell that I highly doubt that Bonney is the daughter of Big Mom, but let's head back to the facts we have about her. In the Whitebeard arc, after Ace was executed, we saw her crying. We don't know that Ace's death affected her this heavily or the war, but it's foreshadowing some bigger connection. In chapter 596 page 10, after Blackbeard fled the scene left her there to the Marines, Akainu approaches Bonney and tells her the next. When I heard that you had fled the government, a chill went down my spine. But that is all over now. She reacts. You people, I will never forgive you, never. She was captured by the Marines and still, she managed to escape because we saw her after the time skip reading the news about Doflamingo's supposed resignation from the warlords. So first, why does Akainu had a chill because a 140 million's worth pirate managed to escape? Akainu, who is currently the strongest marine and one of the strongest character in One Piece. Second, how does she manage to escape from custody? We can assume that she was held at Impel Down or in the headquarter because she is a supernova, one of the worst generation, and Akainu knows her, maybe even fears her in some way. So how could she manage to escape? There are lots of mystery around jewelry Bonney, which foreshadowing that possibly she will have a bigger role in the future, such as Trafalgar Law. So I started to think about her power and its capability. There are two possibilities. First possibility is, her devil fruit ability let her to alter the ages of herself and others like I mentioned before. And we see that not just their or her age but the body as well. In this first case I take it that it's alter the body and the age but can't affect the body biological age, so she can't use her power to rewrite her original age anytime she wants, and so she can't be immortal. For example, Bonney is 22 years old before the time skip, and when she saved Zoro, she changed herself into a roughly 10 years old kid. Her age and body maybe looks like a kid but her spent lifetime remains 22 years. Anyway, when I first saw her ability it looked cool but not that powerful or anything. But when you think about it a little bit, it's really powerful. Even if we assume that it has a limit when it comes to altering the age and body. For example, maybe she can alter the age between 10 years old and 80 years old. And if there is a condition like she has to touch the target to alter his or her age, it's still incredibly powerful. Imagine that Shanks has this power or anyone from that power level, and we know, no one can defeat a top league character without being touched by him or her, and when he touch his enemy, he alter their age and body to 10 years old. With this their strength, speed, and every fighting capabilities drops down to a really low level. Their experiences remain and maybe their hackies as well to a certain degree, but seriously, even in the top league anyone would be annihilated if they turned into a 10 years old kid. So if you see this way, it's an incredibly powerful devil fruit. But let's jump to the second possibility. Second possibility is, that she can alter the body biological age as well, and she can obtain immortality, at least she can prevent herself dying from old age. If that's the case, then this devil fruit has the biggest power. Immortality in One Piece is possible, we know that. Trafalgar Law's devil fruit, the Op no Mi, has the ability to give someone endless lifetime after the user mastered the use of the fruit, some sort of immortality, but it costs the user life. If Bonney's devil fruit also capable giving immortality to its user and even others, without endangering the user life, then this fruit is the most powerful of all. But this brings out two questions. First question. Does the world government not aware of its power? We don't know that the devil fruits when appeared in the One Piece world. If they were in the Void Century as well, then the theories that say Jewelry Bonney is the only survivor from the Void Century might actually true because she is the only user of this fruit since centuries. Second question. Does the world government aware of the possibility of immortality? If that's the case, then why are they hiding the facts from the world nobles? I'm sure that if the world nobles knows about possible immortality, they would order the world government and the Marines to obtain Bonney's in-laws fruit. Maybe it's little bit difficult with the Opopnomi and would take some time because it can give immortality to one person, for the cost of the user life, but we know that if the user die, then the fruit will appear somewhere again. The world nobles have the resource and power to collect the fruit again and certainly can gather people or train to use its final power. They are greedy, worthless, megalomaniac assholes. I'm sure that they would want to achieve immortality. Or maybe they are hiding it because they don't want the pirates learns its possibility. Certainly it would be really dangerous for the world government if one of the 4 emperors would obtain immortality. If they know about Bonney's devil fruit power, that would explain why Akainu fears her. But at the same time, I'm sure that they would held her under ridiculously strict captivity and she could not escape from them. Anyway, there are lots of possibilities, secrets, and mysteries about Jewelry Bonney and her devil fruit power.